Hello there, this is Sandy. I'm back at the Solaris and I am still working on my pumpkin. I'm turning this into a fall slash Thanksgiving pumpkin versus a Halloween pumpkin oh my gosh, I can't believe how this year is so busy and what can happen in 2 weeks or whatever it was since I made the last video. So, I'm amazed too that I saw I have like over 600 subscribers now. So I thought that was really cool because I think this is my channel's been going for a year and a half and I've been putting out videos, but I slowed down a little bit because of this year being so busy and I'm still getting subscribers. So that was exciting to see. So thank you everybody. Um, I'm working on the pillow. I said I finished the front. I have it. It just says to quilt it and put the binding on it and you're done. So, you have to know how to do that. So I'm just using this piece of batting that it said I should cut out. It didn't really say what to do with it as far as I can see. So I just used it in back of the front piece and I'm going to use it for my quilting since that's what I need to do. And I don't want to, I thought about this. I don't want to do like an all over quilting because that would ruin the design. And let's see if you can see. I think where I left off was I was going to be doing 2 words, thankful and grateful. So I put that in there. And before I do this, I wanted to see if there was an and sign. I don't know, it looks like it needs it. So I might do that before I quilt this thing or finish this thing the rest of the way. The way I decided to quilt it is I'm just going to go across and follow the lines, and I might do around the pumpkin. So that's what I thought I would do right now. And I thought, I haven't used my digital walking foot in ages. So I'm going to go ahead and share how I'm learning about this again. I know I have a video out there about this, but like I haven't used it in so long that I thought I needed to do a refresher. I looked in my book. I didn't really see much on it, which is surprising. And maybe it's just not labeled the way I think it should be. So I went to the machine and there's a video on it about how you just hook it up like this. I stopped when I was almost done hooking it up and I thought I should be putting this on a video. So I'm just taking that screw. I didn't have to change this shank or anything. I just screwed it on. And right now it's got the regular foot on there, but I'm going to change it. Because I want to make sure it's tight. And I think I should really get my regular screwdriver. Alright, so according to this, you go ahead and tighten it and then you probably plug it in. So you're watching as I watch. I don't know if you know that there's a library in there. I just went in under videos and I went under accessories to find this. And I'm going to pause it. And so I'm going to go ahead and put this in the back. The little plug here needs to go in the back. And that's plugged in. All right. And now they want you to unlock, use that lock key. I don't really do that. The pressure, if I want it down, I push it down, which I've done. It is already down since I used it already. And then we just go, it looks like. So I'm going to close this. I'm going to use, it's supposed to be used for stitching in the ditch. And that's what I'm going to be doing. And to take the foot off, I just pull down. And I think I can just push up. So that's how I got it on. Now it should work fine. Okay. So now I want to just stitch in the ditch around the square lines of the pillow. And I still have to, I don't know if this is a good angle or if I'm like covering up my work, but I'll check to make sure before we get going. So I'm using the digital dual feet foot. It says to thread the needle, please remove the fabric from under the presser foot. I've never gotten that message. We'll press OK. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead. I've lowered the foot. There's no there's no fabric there, and I'm going to try it. And it went ahead and threaded the needle. For some reason, when you got this foot on, it doesn't want your fabric in underneath it. That's what the message was that I got. And I'm lining up that little black piece with the edge of the stitching. I'm just going to check it. It seems like it's feeding through really good. I like this digital dual feed foot. I'm just going to check it really quick because I couldn't see it. Yeah, it looks really nice. I think when I get to this tendril, I'm just going to see if it will let me back stitch. I don't want to like stitch over it. I'm not used to this foot being on there. Okay. Now I'm just going to double check and make sure that you can see me using the digital dual feed foot. Going to do back stitch and then go again to the corner. I am going around the tendrils. I'm sorry that I didn't have the camera in there just right. I'm going to cut it there. Then I'll go a little bit there and a little bit there and a little bit there. Oop, don't use that, Sandra. I think I'm going to slow it down a little bit. Cut it off. And I've got I know what it is. I've changed my settings when I did that last video so that the presser foot would stay up after I cut the thread. I forgot I did that, and it's actually very helpful if you remember what you've done. And I've got it set up so that I could just, I don't have to keep putting the presser foot up and down. That's what was taking me a while to get used to that new setting. So there, now I can just move down and go because it's set up to do that for me with the setting on. Let's see here. Cut. Cut. Okay. I think I'm going to change the stitch width a little bit more. Now I might just go across here because the tendrils has some outlining. And here I might just kind of go down a little bit. And I might do that here too. Like just go around that leaf. Cut. Okay, so I went down the first 2 passes. I'll have to clip some threads here so we can see how it looks. I've been working on a memory quilt too, so here you can see it's just quilted in the ditch. And now if you want to see close up, I will I don't know if it's going to let me get that close. But you can get the idea of what it's doing. So now I'll go down this side And I'll probably go down here, 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 and I'll just go from here up. I don't know, did you see that? From here up. So let's go. This little black thing helps me to keep my stitch in the ditch. Go a little faster now that I'm in a bigger area. And I'm going to make it smaller, and I'm going to slow it down, and I'm just going to go around this tendril. That was pretty fast. Next one. I'm cutting the thread. I'm trying to keep it zoomed in, but I can't really see like what you can see while I'm sewing. So hopefully it's good enough. I'm just doing back stitching and chopping. And then I'll just go here. And I probably could have put that setting where it does the automatic reinforcement stitch at the beginning, but I forgot to turn that one on. Okay, 3 sides done. This one's easy. Move some pins around. Oh, get in there. Does make things quite easy. I've heard people don't like this one as much as the other one. But to me, they feel the same. And this one to me is more powerful. But, you know, everybody likes something different. So I think now what I could do is add something in here. I could add black on black. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a little bit of stitching around the pumpkin. See if I can do that easily. I'm going to slow it down, make the stitch smaller. Hopefully you can still see. I'm just going out along the outside of the pumpkin. I got a little bit like a drunken sailor there with my stitching, but if you take your time, it's funny, I can see the inside there, how hard that little roller is working. It's really trying to help me out. I'm really trying hard not to get on the orange satin stitch. And I left it, it's all being done in black. I think that's all it really needs for quilting, personally. And then I think I'm going to go ahead and do, after this is done, I think I'm going to do I might have said this in the last video, one of those folded back pillow covers for the backing. But did I do that again? It's so automatic. I'm going on top of the tin wool because it's black and black. And then I think I'm going to go ahead and go around. When it did part of its embroidery, when I was positioning those leaves, it did a stitch on the outside of the leaves. And so I'm just like kind of leaving it, I'm not even using the foot that much, the black part of the foot on all these curves. I just use my eyeballs. See, I used that thing again. I'm so used to it doing all the work, and if I just stop it, I think it will do the work for me. If I hit that. In a little bit wider area so I can go a little faster. All right, and then I'll go ahead and go around one more leaf, one more set of leaves, and then I'll probably finish off the pumpkin and be done. Nope, don't use that presser foot. Do you guys use your automatic settings? That would be something interesting to know. I noticed that sometimes I'm pulling that needle when I shouldn't do that. I'm trying not to. And now this time, I guess I don't have my settings quite right. Definitely helps me do the quilting. I could have done my quilting foot, but I wanted to try this. I haven't used it in a while. I don't have that far to go. Well, that's my alarm to stop. So I'm going to head, and since I ended here, I think that is probably good. So now it is quilted. Let's see what you think of it. So see if I can get the whole thing still pinned and such. Sorry about the alarm in the back. That means I have got to get ready to do something else. So I'm going to go ahead and run over there and turn that off. But you can see that was pretty easy. And it did the quilting. It did the job. So I'll clip the threads. I'll true it up. I'm going to decide if I want something else right in there. It'll be fine if I put something in there. Maybe a star or something. I don't know. I feel like I need to do something there. And true it up. And then start working on the back. So let me know what you think. I think it's turning out really pretty. So thank you for watching. Give the video a like. If you want to share with a friend, feel free to do so. And there's a new button out there called Hype the videos, and I guess that does something for the channel. I really don't know where I'm going with this channel. I just want to share what I'm learning with people about this machine, because it does cost, you know, a pretty penny. And I think that any knowledge sharing is good. So that's my goal. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and let me know what you think, and I'll see you soon. Talk to you soon anyway. Bye-bye.